Hello, my fellow humans. Welcome back to another daily dice, or ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. Remember to interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary to do so below in the description box. You can email me for a personal reading and I'll get you out further information. You may also follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. Also, there's memberships are now up and live. So if you're wondering more about those, there's a join button below where you could click on that and it'll show you the 3 levels I have available, as well as the options that come with each level. So I do hope to see you there. And if not, thank you so much for your continued support here. Today, we are going to ask, what do the signs that I've been seeing mean? What are they trying to tell me? So we're going to get a little bit more into that and find that out today, okay? So source, for my fellow humans, what are the signs that they're seeing? What are they trying to tell them? What do they mean? The signs that my fellow humans are seeing, what do they mean and what are they trying to tell them? Source, what are the signs that my fellow humans see trying to tell them, and what do they mean? Okay, so they're referring to home situation and transformation. Healing of the heart is something that I'm hearing here. Something that you've been working towards. Something that you've spent a lot of time. But honestly, I feel like this is both the mother and the father wounds. This is about you coming into balance within yourself, right? This is about you coming into a place of both the yin and the yang, finding balance within the two. And being whole in that, right? Knowing that if one is in a toxic state, the other is getting great strain on it. And so there's this balancing out here. With the Pluto, with Cancerian energy in the 4th house and Capricorn energy here next to one another. This is the balancing out of the father and the mother wound, okay? The inner yin and yang. This is the masculine, the feminine energies coming together. This is something that's been out of balance or out of whack, if you will, since early childhood, right? This is something that's happened since you were a child. This is something that had a foundational pull in your life, where you had based all of everything that you were doing, what it was that you believed, and maybe things fell apart, or maybe you weren't able to manifest what you wanted, maybe you weren't able to get the job and the funds that you wanted in your life, maybe you weren't able to get the love that you wanted in your life. And this is something that took time to recognize and observe and see. But through recognizing that and bringing that into your conscious awareness and being completely aware of your own actions in your day-to-day life, you're balancing that out and you're able to see, okay, like that's not for me, but that is for me. Or, that's kind of for me. Let me dip my toes in and find out, oh, nope, okay, that's definitely not something that I want. Or that is, let me jump in. And through that, you're recognizing that you can actually determine how you choose to show up in your day-to-day life. And that's actually a very powerful position to be in. And so the signs that you're seeing right now, what they mean are, or what they're trying to show you, is how you're balancing that out. And I feel like through that, the signs that you're seeing in particular, the different signs that you're seeing are pointing towards, okay, this is the masculine wounding, the toxic masculine, or this is the feminine wounding, the toxic feminine that you're healing. And you'll know as they show up, okay? This is something that has been asked to be brought to present, right? To presence, being brought into this moment to be let go of. This is something that I feel like through time has been very limiting for you and maybe has brought you into a mindset of being very careless, rude, and unkind to yourself. And that's something that you're focusing on now, and you're learning to heal that rigid mindset or that ruthless inner being that maybe was not very nice to you at all, that actually had a lot of mean things to tell you. And you're like, hold up, that's not fair. I'm doing the best that I can. And it's taken a lot of practice and effort for you to get to this point where you're now hearing this small little tiny voice inside is becoming a lot more clear. The voice of saying, you deserve love, you deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, you deserve to validate yourself, is now being heard. And you're no longer in this place of being afraid of or pessimistic towards yourself, right? And what I mean being afraid of ourselves, oftentimes we're more afraid of our ability to do something than we are of our ability to fail. Because it comes from a place of wondering, why me? And that's where that negativity derives from, is it's instead of saying, why me, it's saying, why not me? You know, why not? Why can't I have that? Why shouldn't I have that? Like, all this time you've been saying, well, why me? Why should I have it, right? It's a difference in saying it. And it's that difference of it's a very fine line that we walk between negative and positive. And it's like when you shift from negative to positive, as Biggie says, I went from negative to positive, right? And and it's everywhere that you go. It's showing that you can shift your mindset, and that's what it feels like here. And through that, you are in a powerful place. You're experiencing a rebirth. This is a death of the emotional ego coming in, and the birth of your spirit really truly shining and allowing yourself to be seen by the outer realm, okay? And it's a deep emotional upheaval that's coming to root here. This is something that had to be destroyed, if you will, from within. You were the only one that could destroy this. You were the only one that could bring in the wrecking ball to this belief system, because no one else understood or knew what was going on internally within you. You were the only one that knew. And through that, you were able to let it go. And now you can understand what your deep desires are. What you really want. Happiness, freedom, love. It's more than material items. You're understanding that your desires derive from this place of being truly connected with your heart and your soul. And that's what the signs are really telling you. So this is a message that is not going to resonate with all. And I'm just going to be very clear here. Like, it's not because it's not some place that you'll get to eventually. It's just that this is for someone who's very high vibrational. This is for someone who's done a lot of inner work. This is for someone who's not afraid of the darkness that resides within, and who's not afraid of facing that darkness that has placed a huge burden on their shoulders for a huge part of life. This is also for someone who does not sit and blame at others' actions that have played a part in their lives. And I'm not saying if you're in that energy that you cannot come into this. That's not what I'm saying here, because it's our potential, right? This is someone who's understood their own potential and the part that they played in their lives. And so for those of you that are listening, if you made it this far, chances are, if you're like, well, it doesn't feel like I'm there yet, it's saying that you're getting to that point, right? That's what the signs are pointing at. They're saying we're bringing you into a higher vibration, but ultimately, no matter how many signs Source gives us, we're the ones that have to choose in this moment what to believe, right? Just because they're seeing the signs, it doesn't mean that Source is going to wave some magic wand and put us into that vibration. Source is saying if you continue to stay positive and you continue to stay free from the burden of negativity, you'll bring yourself into this place that I am guiding you towards with these signs and synchronicities. Okay, so that's what Source is trying to show you. What your signs and synchronicities mean, what it is that you're seeing, is trying to bring you into this higher vibrational place. We think, learn, network, and communicate with Mercury on the bottom here. This is something that you have to know is true within yourself. There is no questioning this truth. There is just simply knowing that the steps that you take are bringing you to a place of feeling free in spirit. Feeling free to connect with your soul light. If you're questioning it, then you're going to continue down a road where you're going to continue to heal, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And I want to take away the stigmata of saying, oh, well, if I'm on this place of healing, I'm not in the right place. No, you're exactly where you need to be in this moment. Not everyone is in a place where they can open up to the deeper truth of their self. we have to work and take steps towards that, right? It's like when you start anything new. Okay, like, look, they're showing me a language. You're learning a language. Are you going to start that language day one? You're coming in and you're fluent, going to have a full conversation with someone if you've never even seen anything in that language before? No, you have to learn their alphabet. You have to learn how to start spelling simple words, start saying simple words, right? You start out at the beginning, but then eventually through time, practice, effort, energy, and determination, you can become fluent. It's the same thing with spiritual language. This is a language that we're speaking. If you feel like you're at the beginning, you're learning the steps to get there eventually, and that's to have faith, knowing that you will get there. For those of you that have gone the distance, then it's coming. The change is coming. The balance is coming. And when the balance comes, that's where your internal place of being will begin to mirror outwardly in this realm. But remember, that doesn't mean that we're free from the burdens of the ups and downs of the contrast in the realm. It means that there's contentment within. Okay. Yeah. So see, this is interesting that Tsunami is on the bottom here with wake up call, because I do feel like there's some people here that are like, well, but I've been spiritually healing and that doesn't feel like that's right. It's like there's this cutoff where it's like you're still learning how to deal with triggers. And this is that wake up call that you have to put in the work and the effort. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. No matter how you come towards it, no matter how much it triggers you, it's a reminder that even the trigger is not wrong, right? Like even the way you feel is not wrong. It's just a reminder that that's a navigational system within us that's opening us up to a deeper form of love. But it's not love like what we've ever been taught. It's love, which is something that Source is bringing us closer to, which resides within our soul. It's coming back to who we truly are. And that's what the signs and synchronicities that you're seeing are leading you towards, is coming back to who you truly are at an internal level that's been shied away from or closed off because of the outer realm and the belief systems that are held in the outer realm. This unfoldment, right? You have to go through the muck and the mud before you can become the beautiful lotus flower that you're meant to. This is also synchronistic of connecting with the crown chakra, even though all the chakras are displayed by a lotus flower, right? Depending on the leaves. But I keep seeing the thousandfold, it's an infinite, but they call it the thousandfold flower with the crown chakra. It's just this infinite place where we're getting wisdom and knowledge. And so Source is reminding you with these signs and synchronicities, what they mean in your life right now is that I'm bringing you home to you. And that's a powerful place to be, because when you're coming home to you, you get to come home closer to Source. You get to come home closer to this unconditional love, which is what we all yearn for. But we don't even know what that is until we get into that connection with Source energy, right? So since we are talking about coming home to love, can I have one of these cards for this reading? Look, a lotus flower. Look, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Oh my gosh, I love this. And then we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Okay, so we do have to manifest through our dreams what we desire. Again, this lotus flower and this purple energy, crown chakra energy, we have patience. Love is patient and kind always. This is so profound with what it was, the energy that was coming through, because we all have been taught that love is conditional, not that it is patient and kind, right? And this is what you're learning right now. So your signs and synchronicities are bringing you into this place of really truly embodying that to be kind, to be patient always is this place of unconditional love. But equally so, it's bringing you into a place of receiving that from Source, right? We have yin and yang, which is receptivity and action oriented. You have this give and take, push and pull, yes and no. This yin and yang is this balance of both sides. You're on both sides of a teeter-totter, but it's not going up or down right now. It's coming into the center so it stays even. It stays off the ground. You stay off of this place that was once your foundation, and recognizing that your energy is truly your foundation. Okay? And that's what's happening here. The signs and synchronicities are bringing you into a new sense of foundational love by letting go of what you once believed was love. now you're realizing like, whoa, that's nothing like what I thought love could have been or should have been, right? So it's very profound. Let's get one of these. May I please have some more cards here, Source? Wow, I just love this reading. Like, I'm already in love with this reading. Freedom is yours with Horse Spirit number 33. Creation, your angels are with you. Your guides are walking with you. This place of gestation, this has taken time to get to. But again, what did I say? Like, coming back to what you desire the most. I said that at the beginning, is freedom. It's more than material things. This is so much deeper and so much more profound than material things. This is something that belongs to our soul, right? Feeling like you no longer have to sacrifice. You never did. You never had to sacrifice being kind. But maybe you did because you thought, well, if I'm not kind, then it seems like I get more things done or I get more in my life. This is that balance, understanding that you're both product of light and dark. You're both product of the yes and the no. You're product of both the yin and the yang. Okay, you don't have to sacrifice one to embody the other. There's just this fluidity that comes from knowing if I embrace both aspects of myself, I set myself free. Okay, let's get one of these. And I feel like I need to get a shadow aspect here too, so we'll find out. You must forgive. If you want to be free, do it for yourself. Whoa! What? Freedom. Freedom is what you're asking for. That is the whole thing here. Your signs and synchronicities are leading you to be free. To be free. It's more than material. It's more than finding a person. It's more than finding the house of your dreams. It's more than living the life of your dreams. The signs and synchronicities are bringing you back to a sense of true freedom, letting go of what was so that you can embrace yourself. On the bottom, tangled, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Taking a step back helps you see clearly. This is about your freedom. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom I've been praying for. Freedom, my freedom is you. Right? Oh my gosh, you want freedom in life more than anything else. I'm going to put this where you can see it. Okay, right there. We'll put that there. Let's see what this is. Libra, consideration, fairness, and harmony. Balance. What was I saying? The scale. A teeter-totter, just like the scale. One side is not above the other. You're balancing it out. The sun and the earth, or the sun and the moon, right? Like Mother Earth, Father Sun, and Mother Moon. Like, it just depends on how you see it. But it's this yin and this yang energy that's coming through that's so profound. Use your mind wisely, right? Listening and understanding that no longer do you need to judge yourself so harshly. No longer do you need to put yourself in this place of not honoring who you are. Transformation, number 18-9. You're bringing this to a close. We see that with the Pluto energy, that this is a straight transformation. I don't know. I guess I'll leave it there. Bet on yourself. Take chances. Reach your dreams. You've got this. Yes, this is all about your dreams. This is all about your dreams. I feel like I want to put that there. Yeah, we'll just leave that. I don't know. Broken. They didn't keep the promises they made. They may break your heart, but not your spirit. So this is about letting go of those that broke your heart, right? Where you learned that love was conditional love. You're letting that go. You're no longer in this place of believing that it's conditional love. Rather, you're coming into the place and the truth of unconditional love. And that's such a profound place to be. And through that, the signs and synchronicities are leading you to your freedom. This is such a beautiful reading. I absolutely love this reading. This is next level. That's why it went so long. I couldn't stop. It just had to keep going. So This is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave either a lotus flower emoji or the scale emoji down below and say, I allow myself to balance within in unconditional love to set myself free. I feel it. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guide, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.